enmity towards man is eternal, a killer hunting in the seas and oceans. And wherever there's death coming. From the angry oceans this creature attacks to tell humans, "Beware, I'm here." And if it seems to you that he is smiling, don't ever think that the shark is smiling. And from the door of knowing your enemy, let's introduce you to the creature who attacked in recent days only humans in Egypt, Tunisia, America, and others. Many were victims of his attacks. An animal that does not sleep and eats once every few days. He only swims with guards and puzzled the scientists in a breeding way. Not even other sharks survive Jaws. And if his fin appears somewhere, I know one of them will inevitably die. But please, I hope that you support us with a like and a subscription to continue and to receive everything new. So let's go. The great white shark lives in almost all the oceans and seas of the world. It is an aggressive carnivorous of the summit predators in its environment. It has a very strong structure and despite its huge size, it is impressively fast. And the most important thing that distinguishes is those sharp teeth that fill his huge mouth,
which helps to bite with a frightening force that may exceed 4,000 pounds per square inch.
And he has more than 300 teeth in his mouth. White sharks in general are very curious creatures. It shows a great deal of intelligence and is extremely opportunistic. Prey prefers those that contain a high percentage of energy-rich fats. So they always feed on whale carcasses, and some of their species may be hunted from time to time. As for the big white shark food menu, it includes most of the marine creatures in its surroundings, including fish, whales, seals, and even sea turtles and other sharks. The strategy for hunting the great white shark varies according to the type of prey. He may jump out of the water very quickly to catch fast seals, while it pounces on some other prey and paralyzes its movement by directing a fatal bite to its hind fins. This terrifying monster is one of the most successful creatures and has been living in all oceans for a long time. And in this clip something terrifying happened, which is that this man, and his name is Jimmy, is a documentary filmmaker. He decided to photograph the big white shark from inside a glass cage in the water. But what happened to him was a big shock for him and for everyone. Jimmy went to a remote area in the middle of the Pacific Ocean to discover a huge shark to be filmed in his new documentary. And he went into the open ocean and put the glass cage and went down in it. And Jimmy tried to provoke the big white shark to film dangerous scenes. And it was all right. Moments later, the big white shark was terrifyingly circling around the glass cage. Then the white shark moved away from the cage and then came quickly to attack it and break the glass cage in a terrifying way. And he kept swimming Jimmy very quickly to get away from the big white shark despite his foot injury a lot. And in this clip as well, these guys were on a picnic on one of the beaches in a small boat. And suddenly a big white shark attacked them and ate a piece of the boat. Had it not been for God's care, we would not have survived it. None of them were harmed. When the big white shark exceeds 18 feet and weighs more than 5,000 pounds, here he is called a monster. And here the great white shark attacks the seals that swim on the surface of the water at speeds of more than 40 kilometers per hour. Most of the victims don't know what happened. The great white shark may bite its prey 3 times before devouring it. Scientists believe it tastes its prey before devouring it in search of a high-fat meal, because it contains a lot of stored energy. And the big white shark can live for more than a month on 27 grams of seal fat only. And humans may not have this amount of fat like seals, but sometimes we can move as one of them. Sharks have eyes that are 10 times more sensitive to light than humans, but sometimes it's confused. The great white shark's attraction to fat is explained by why 96% of its strikes on humans are on surfers and bite one bite. Could it be that our skinny bodies leave a bad taste in his mouth? And here we will be done. I hope you liked the video. And please support us with a like to continue and to reach everything new.